Why hello there, and welcome back to Some Weirdo on the Internet reviews obscure role-playing games. Short rest, I guess. And in this episode, I will be looking at Let These Mermaids Touch Your Dick, Maybe, which was released in 2017 by Riverhouse Games and is about dicks, and the touching thereof by mermaids, maybe. Also, this is my 100th review, and I wanted to do something special for that, so I decided to review Let These Mermaids Touch Your Dick Maybe, because that's just the kind of person I am. So to play this game, you will need some slightly unconventional items, a dildo, some glitter, several of those rubber sticky hands, some bananas, and a Ocean Sounds smooth jazz backing track. Although I guess technically the backing track is optional, but, you know, highly recommended. To play the game, all of the players sit around the dildo, and starting with the player who has most recently touched a dick other than their own, go around describing the story's dick-having protagonist. I love the sentences I get to use in this review. And once everyone's had a turn, go around again describing how your mermaid reaches seductively for aforementioned dick. And this is where the mechanics come in, which I am very pleased that I get to describe here in this YouTube video. The dildo is dusted with glitter, and the players try to hook their sticky hands around the shaft, and whoever gets the most glitter on their sticky hand has won the round. The winning player then takes a banana and eats it, while the other players describe, quote, how the winning mermaid goes to town on that dick in the hot beach sun. Once that's done, the whole thing starts over and just goes until you run out of bananas and or feel that you've reached a good stopping point. After that, you take a moment to relax and reflect on your experience, and that is the game. The book itself is written in a very light tone, which is very good because you could not write this seriously. It is a very silly concept, and you need to have fun with it. Also, this book has more discussion on consent, communication, and comfort in sexual encounters than my entire high school sex ed. And the thing looks freaking gorgeous. And that was Let These Mermaids Touch Your Dick, Maybe, a game whose title I very much enjoy saying. But also, a game with a very silly and fun concept. I mean, it's about mermaids possibly touching a dick. And it is very interestingly executed. The mechanics are, of course, very light, but I really appreciate how they went to the effort of making the mechanics themselves based around dick touching. Although I do have a slight issue, and that is, it's not explained if you're supposed to use, like, new sticky hands for each round. If so, you would have to get a lot of sticky hands. And if not, are you supposed to just keep using them and see who's got the most glitter accumulated, or are you supposed to try and clean off the glitter? It is a thing that I am probably thinking a bit too much about. And as I said, it looks gorgeous. Honestly, it is a thing where you could question whether or not this is really a role-playing game, but that is such a nebulously defined thing that there wouldn't really be a point. It is a game that you can play with your friends if they are very, you know, sex positive and open. And if that's not your thing, well, to quote the book, there's so many games out there that don't involve mermaids possibly touching your dick. Find one of them and have a blast, friend. Alright, hopefully you have enjoyed hearing about this game as much as I have enjoyed telling you about it. And thank you for watching, with an extra special thanks to my Flail Snail level patrons, Samuel Gorski, Randy Maholand, and SC Woolridge. If you'd like to be cool like them, check out my Patreon, where you can get early access to videos and fun stuff that I make for the Patreon. And if you don't want to do that, that's cool too. You can still hit all the lovely buttons, like, subscribe, these other videos floating around the screen. I am sure these are lovely videos, and I would like to leave you with one more quote from this book. Anyone of any gender can have a dick. Anyone of any gender can touch a dick. Also, anyone of any gender can be a mermaid. and I will see you next time.